Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So simple. Today we'll be making a pair of simple shorts, but with the inside pockets like this. Okay, so basically what I did already, just to keep my videos short and simple, I had some fabric. I folded my fabric so that by the time you have 4 layers, 1, 2, 3, 4. I put a piece of shorts, if that's what you want to use for a pattern, on top of it. I used the shortest side, that hook there. I used the shortest side to cut my piece. And if you don't want to use a pattern, you could just measure it from where your waist is going to be to your crotch area. You could measure there the length and the width of your shorts. I just find it easier to use any other pair of shorts for a pattern. So that's what I did. Over here I left additional space because I will be doing my elastic. You could either do an elastic or you could do the one with the tie lace. You could run a lace through there and tie it up. I'm going to do an elastic. And I cut around there, leaving myself my little seam allowance so that when I sew, it's the size that I want it to be. So that's what I've done so far. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up my pieces. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take one side of my hook area and I'm going to cut about 1 inch off of it. Okay, I'm going to just follow and cut it about 1 inch off, and this is going to be the back side of my shorts. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Okay, so I've cut that inch off, and as you can see, this is longer than that end. That end is shorter. That will be the front, and this will be the back. Okay, now you could go to your machine and just sew both sides together, this hook side and that side, just that, up to just from here up. Okay, do not sew here, just from here up, and the same on the other side. Now that you have sewn these pieces together, what you're going to do is you're going to open up your pants like this. And you're going to pin the center together. So the best way to do that is you start right at the 2 seams in the middle like this. And you start there so that it's nice and straight. Once you line up the center, put a few more pins throughout that leg, throughout that side, so that it could hold your pants in place. So this is my center seams. Now you're going to put a few more pins down this end, and then put some pins on this end. Now that you have pinned the center area together, what you're going to do now is you're going to go to your machine and you're going to sew in the center from one end to the other. Okay, so now I sewed that other piece together, and this is what I did. I just laid out my shorts this way, nice and neat. Make it like one piece, folding this like this. This is the middle. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut here and here like this. Just going to go right down the middle like this. Do that to both sides. Now that you've cut, you actually just have 2 pieces. They cut open on both sides. Now take a piece of fabric that you want to make your pockets out of, and you got to fold that in half. Okay, you fold that in half like this. And the best thing to do is either to measure your hand or just lay your hand right on top of your folded fabric so that you could cut out your pockets, so that you're sure that when you put your hands inside your pocket that your hands will fit. So here's one pocket that I'm going to be making, and like I say, you could trace around your hand or you could just cut around your hand. Okay, so make sure you leave yourself some seam allowance. It's just basic if you don't want to measure. And once you do that, you're going to cut. Now, you're going to do this for both sides. This is going to be for my left pocket, and you're going to do the same thing for your right pocket, except that. Okay, so I have cut my pockets out already, and this is the part where it gets really tricky, and this is the part where you want to concentrate and get it right. So what I did was, on this side, I took the pockets. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get it as clear as possible. Remember, this is the right side of your pants, and this is the wrong side, okay? So you're going to take one piece of pocket, and you're going to pin it like this, okay? I have measured already, because up here, remember, I left that space for my elastic, so I want my pocket to start at a little bit low. So make sure that you measure, and so that you know exactly where you want your pocket to be when you're done. So once I did that, I took the top part of the pants, and I measured it with the bottom like this to make sure that I put the pockets on the right side. This is important because this is where the pockets are going to be, and once you start sewing, you want them to be straight. So I did the same thing to the top. See, I just took that other half of the pocket and pinned it to the top like this. Okay, so it should be like this. By the time you're done pinning, it should look like that. Like that. Okay, do that to both sides. Once you do that, you're going to take your machine and you're going to sew from here to here, and you're going to do that to each piece. Okay, you're going to sew from here to here. Do that to the 4 pieces of pockets, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have sewn the pockets together in the inside like this. What you're going to do now is you're going to pull these pockets out this way. Remember, this is the right side of your fabric. This is the wrong side. You're going to pull the pockets out. You're going to line up those pockets. You're going to pin all the way down on your pants. Remember, this project could be done with any fabric, whether it's fleece for the winter, a nice cotton for the summer. It could be done long pants, short pants, skirts, dresses. This is the same basic method to do all those kind of projects. So you're going to line that up, and you're going to pin just to keep everything in place. Pin those 2 pockets, those 2 pieces. You're going to pin here. Use as many as you like. The only place you're not going to pin is here. From here to here, you're not going to pin there. You're going to leave that without pins, because that's going to be the inside of your pockets. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to your machine and you're going to sew. You're going to do this for both sides. Pull the pocket out, pin it together like that. Pin it, pin here, the bottom of the leg. And you're going to go to your machine, and you're going to do one continuous sew. You're going to start here, and you're going to sew like this. You're going to sew down here, and then you're going to sew around the pocket. you're going to come here and you're going to continue sewing down the leg of your pants. So go ahead and do that to both sides. So now you have sewn your pockets in, and what you're going to do now is you're going to turn your shorts inside out just to get an idea of what your pockets are looking like so far. This is what the inside of your pocket should look like. Put your hand in there. Okay, so you're almost done. The only thing you have to do now is you have to do your casing for your elastic, if that is what you're going to do, if you're adding an elastic. And that's what I'm going to do to mine. So what I did, I'll just put like a little mark on the size of my elastic, and I leave this little space because what I do when I make the case is I'm going to fold this little space like that, and then I'm going to fold it again. And the only reason I do that is because it's so much neater when you're done. So by the time I'm done, my casing will look like this. So I have other detailed ways of doing the casing if you're not sure what to do, but basically this is it. You're going to sew at this edge. Let me just show you. Once I do mine, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. You're going to sew all around the edges. This is the space that you measured for your elastic. You're going to sew on the bottom edge all the way around, and then you're going to leave an empty space like this. When you finish sewing, make sure that you leave yourself a little space, about an inch, because this is where you'll be inserting your elastic through. So do that and you are almost done. So you are done. Hope you had a fun doing this little project. Here's your pockets. Don't forget that you need to hem your shorts or your pants, whatever it was that you decided. And thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and if there's anything that you need to learn how to make for any sewing project for beginners, please let me know. And I actually enjoy doing these projects and making these little videos, so let me know, and please subscribe, and thanks for watching.